Have you ever wondered what separates those who build lasting wealth from those who struggle to get by? It's not just luck, timing, or connections. There are clear signs, subtle signals, that show you're moving in the right direction. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful signs that, if you're seeing them in your life right now, mean one thing: you're on the path to wealth. These signs aren't just about money, they're about mindset, habits, and the unstoppable momentum that sets successful people apart. So, if you want to know whether you're truly headed towards financial freedom, listen closely, because this could change everything. When we talk about wealth, many people immediately think of dollars, assets, or material possessions. But true wealth, lasting, meaningful wealth, doesn't begin with a bank account or investment portfolio. It begins with the way you think. It starts with your mindset. Specifically, it begins with adopting a mindset rooted in growth and resilience. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful truths behind the success stories of countless wealthy individuals throughout history. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through dedication and hard work. This is in stark contrast to a fixed mindset, the belief that these traits are innate and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset often see failure as a reflection of their abilities and tend to shy away from challenges that might expose their weaknesses. Those with a growth mindset, however, view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They understand that effort is the path to mastery, and that setbacks are merely stepping stones along the journey. When you approach wealth building with a growth mindset, you begin to see the process as a continuous learning experience. You understand that wealth is not just about money, it's about acquiring knowledge, honing skills, developing emotional intelligence, and building relationships. These are the assets that truly multiply over time. A growth mindset makes you open to feedback and change, enabling you to adapt when circumstances shift, which is inevitable in the world of finance and business. Resilience is the companion of this growth mindset. It is the mental toughness to keep going, even when things get tough. Resilience is not just about enduring hardship, it's about bouncing back stronger and wiser. Wealth building is rarely a straight path. It is filled with obstacles, failures, doubts, and unexpected twists. Without resilience, it's easy to give up at the first sign of trouble. But with resilience, every failure becomes a lesson, every setback a source of strength. Many wealthy individuals have faced significant failures before they reach success. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," when inventing the light bulb. This is a perfect example of resilience in action. Instead of seeing failure as defeat, Edison saw it as part of the process. This perspective allowed him to keep experimenting until he succeeded. Similarly, when you cultivate resilience, you give yourself permission to fail and learn, rather than be paralyzed by fear or disappointment. In practice, developing a growth mindset and resilience means changing how you respond to challenges. For example, if an investment doesn't yield the returns you expected, instead of thinking, "I'm just not good with money," you ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I improve my strategy?" This shift in perspective transforms setbacks into valuable experiences that propel you forward. Another important aspect of this mindset is embracing long-term thinking. Wealth is rarely created overnight. It's built through consistent effort, patience, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset don't expect instant results. They understand the power of compounding. Whether that's compounding interest in a savings account, compounding knowledge through study, or compounding relationships through networking and collaboration. Resilience helps you stay committed to your goals, even when the rewards seem distant or slow to appear. The impact of mindset on financial habits cannot be overstated. When you believe that you can grow and improve, you're more likely to take proactive steps like budgeting, investing, seeking financial education, and looking for new income opportunities. You're also more likely to recover quickly from financial setbacks, because you trust your ability to learn and adapt. Mindset also influences how you view risk. Those with a growth mindset understand that risk is inherent in wealth building but not something to be feared irrationally. They approach risk with curiosity and preparation rather than avoidance. This balanced view allows them to seize opportunities that others might miss, setting them apart in competitive environments. Resilience plays a crucial role in managing the emotional ups and downs that come with financial growth. Market fluctuations, unexpected expenses, or business failures can all trigger stress and anxiety. However, resilient individuals maintain their composure, focus on solutions, and keep their eyes on the bigger picture. This emotional stability is a key advantage in making sound decisions and maintaining momentum. Importantly, cultivating a growth mindset and resilience is not about ignoring reality or being blindly optimistic. It's about facing facts honestly while choosing to believe in your capacity to overcome difficulties. It's about replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not smart enough to build wealth," you might shift to, "I can learn the skills I need, and every day I'm improving." This shift opens doors to new possibilities. Developing this mindset requires intentional effort. It starts with self-awareness, recognizing when you fall into fixed mindset thinking or become discouraged by setbacks. From there, you can practice reframing negative thoughts, seeking feedback, and viewing failures as growth opportunities. Reading about successful people and their journeys can also reinforce this mindset by showing you that struggle is a natural part of success. Another practical way to strengthen resilience is by building supportive habits and environments. This could mean surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who encourage growth, finding mentors who have walked the path before you, and maintaining routines that enhance your mental and physical well-being. Resilience is easier to sustain when you have a strong support system and healthy habits in place. Ultimately, the combination of a growth mindset and resilience equips you with the mental tools necessary to navigate the complex and often unpredictable journey toward wealth. These qualities help you move beyond temporary setbacks and keep your focus on continual improvement. They transform obstacles from barriers into catalysts for success. In the broader picture, this mindset also influences how you define wealth. Rather than seeing wealth solely as an accumulation of money, you come to appreciate the richness of personal growth, strong relationships, and the impact you can have on others. This perspective fosters a deeper, more fulfilling kind of wealth that supports lasting happiness and purpose. When you adopt a growth mindset and cultivate resilience, you start to view wealth building as a dynamic, evolving process rather than a fixed destination. This shift opens up new opportunities for creativity, innovation, and leadership. It encourages you to take calculated risks and embrace change as a necessary part of growth. It also builds your confidence, empowering you to take bold steps that others might hesitate to take. These qualities, growth mindset and resilience, are not innate traits reserved for a lucky few. They are skills and attitudes that anyone can develop with intention and practice. The good news is that the very act of pursuing wealth provides ample opportunities to exercise and strengthen them. Every challenge you face on your journey is a chance to build your mental muscles and deepen your commitment. By nurturing this mindset, you position yourself to recognize and seize the signs that indicate you are on the path to wealth. You become more aware of your progress and more confident in your ability to create a prosperous future. In this way, wealth truly begins from the inside out, with the way you think, respond, and grow. The path to wealth is rarely a straight line. It's a winding journey full of twists, turns, and countless opportunities, some obvious, others hidden beneath the surface. What separates those who achieve lasting financial success from those who don't is often their ability to recognize opportunities when they arise and, perhaps even more importantly, to take consistent action on them. This skill, spotting chances and acting decisively, is a key accelerator on the journey to wealth. It's what turns dreams and ideas into tangible results. Opportunities are all around us, but they don't always come with flashing neon signs. Sometimes, they appear as small chances to learn, grow, or connect. Other times, they come disguised as challenges or disruptions. The difference lies in the mindset and awareness to see these moments for what they truly are. People who succeed in building wealth cultivate a keen sense of observation. They pay attention to trends, shifts in markets, emerging technologies, and changes in consumer behavior. This vigilance allows them to identify openings before they become obvious to everyone else. However, recognizing opportunities is only the first step. The real magic happens when you act on them consistently. Taking action, especially when it involves risk or uncertainty, is what separates dreamers from achievers. Wealth is not built through passive hope but through deliberate, repeated efforts. This means making decisions, even imperfect ones, and learning from the outcomes. The willingness to act, adapt, and keep moving forward creates momentum that compounds over time. Consistency in acting on opportunities builds confidence and skill. Each step you take, even if small, contributes to your overall progress. When you make a habit of acting on opportunities, you develop a proactive approach to wealth creation rather than a reactive one. This proactive stance enables you to stay ahead of the curve, positioning yourself where growth is happening instead of where it has already peaked. Many successful entrepreneurs and investors attribute their achievements to the habit of swift, decisive action. They don't wait for perfect conditions or endless reassurance. Instead, they analyze the information they have, make informed choices, and move forward. This doesn't mean reckless behavior but rather a calculated willingness to embrace uncertainty and learn as they go. Waiting too long or hesitating often means missing out on valuable opportunities. In addition, consistently acting on opportunities nurtures a mindset of growth and resilience. Every time you step outside your comfort zone to seize a chance, you build mental and emotional strength. You become better at handling failure and uncertainty. You learn to view setbacks as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable barriers. This mindset is crucial because the journey to wealth is full of ups and downs, and those who can keep moving forward despite difficulties have a distinct advantage. Moreover, opportunity recognition and action are deeply interconnected with networking and relationships. Often, opportunities arise through the people you know and the connections you build. Being open to collaboration, mentorship, and partnerships can expose you to new possibilities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Wealth building is rarely a solo endeavor. It's about leveraging resources, knowledge, and support from others. Therefore, cultivating strong relationships and maintaining a positive reputation amplifies your ability to recognize and act on valuable opportunities. Technology has also transformed the landscape of opportunity. In today's world, information flows faster than ever, and new avenues for wealth creation emerge constantly. Those who keep up with technological advancements, understand digital tools, and are willing to innovate can access opportunities that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. This means staying curious, continually learning, and not being afraid to experiment with new methods or markets. Financial education plays a significant role in enhancing your ability to spot and seize opportunities. When you understand basic principles of investing, money management, and market dynamics, you're better equipped to evaluate potential ventures. Knowledge reduces fear and uncertainty, making it easier to take calculated risks. Education also helps you differentiate between genuine opportunities and distractions or scams, protecting your resources and focus. In practical terms, recognizing opportunities might look like identifying a growing niche in the market, noticing a skill you can monetize, or spotting a property undervalued by others. Acting on these insights could involve investing money, dedicating time to develop a new skill, starting a side business, or building a portfolio of assets. The key is to translate awareness into concrete steps and to do so repeatedly. Another aspect to consider is the importance of adaptability. Opportunities don't always come in neat packages. Sometimes the initial idea or plan doesn't work out as expected. Those who succeed are willing to pivot, adjust their strategies, and try new approaches. Flexibility in execution, combined with persistence, helps maintain momentum even when circumstances change. Risk management is also crucial in this process. acting on opportunities doesn't mean throwing caution to the wind. It involves assessing potential downsides, preparing for contingencies, and balancing your portfolio of actions to spread risk. Smart wealth builders develop a keen sense of when to be bold and when to be cautious, making decisions that protect their assets while allowing for growth. Consistency also builds credibility and trust. When you regularly act on opportunities and follow through on commitments, others begin to see you as reliable and competent. This reputation can open more doors, attract better partnerships, and provide access to resources that accelerate your wealth journey. Conversely, inconsistency or hesitation can close off valuable paths and limit your progress. In essence, wealth creation is a dynamic process that requires ongoing vigilance and decisive action. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity or a sudden windfall. It's about cultivating the ability to identify promising moments in everyday life and making them count. This approach transforms your life into a series of purposeful moves that, over time, accumulate into significant financial success. The psychological effects of recognizing and acting on opportunities consistently are profound. Each success, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your ability to create wealth. This confidence fuels further action, creating a positive feedback loop. On the other hand, missed opportunities or prolonged inaction can lead to regret, frustration, and diminished self-belief. By training yourself to seize chances, you build a resilient mindset that embraces growth and possibility. This skill also encourages innovation. When you're constantly on the lookout for opportunities, you naturally start thinking creatively. You look for solutions where others see problems, identify gaps in the market, and invent new ways to deliver value. Innovation drives competitive advantage and can lead to breakthroughs that significantly boost your wealth-building efforts. Moreover, acting consistently on opportunities enhances your time management and prioritization skills. You learn to focus on high-impact activities, avoid distractions, and allocate resources efficiently. This disciplined approach ensures that your energy and efforts are directed toward ventures that have the greatest potential for returns. Importantly, this process aligns with the concept of compounding, not just in financial terms but in personal development. Each action taken builds your experience, expands your network, and increases your understanding of markets and industries. These accumulated advantages compound over time, making future opportunities easier to spot and act upon effectively. A common trait among wealthy individuals is their ability to turn ordinary situations into extraordinary opportunities. They cultivate curiosity and a habit of asking, "What if?" This mindset prompts them to explore possibilities that others overlook, leading to unique ventures or investments. Consistent action ensures that these ideas don't remain idle, but are brought to life and refined. It's also important to recognize that opportunity recognition is a skill that improves with practice. The more you engage with the world, reading, networking, experimenting, the better you become at identifying valuable chances. Similarly, the more you act, the more comfortable you become with uncertainty and decision-making. This growth builds a virtuous cycle where each success fuels the next. Furthermore, acting on opportunities helps you develop discipline and perseverance. Wealth creation is rarely quick or easy. It requires dedication over the long haul. When you commit to taking consistent steps, you build habits that support sustained effort, even when motivation wanes. This persistence is essential for overcoming the inevitable obstacles along the way. While luck can play a role in wealth, relying on it alone is risky and unpredictable. By honing your ability to recognize and act on opportunities, you create your own luck through preparation and proactive behavior. This mindset shifts control into your hands, empowering you to shape your financial destiny. Another critical factor is learning from your actions. Each opportunity you pursue provides valuable feedback. Whether it leads to success or failure, you gain insights that refine your judgment and decision-making skills. This continuous learning process sharpens your ability to evaluate future opportunities more accurately and increases your chances of success. This approach also encourages you to maintain a forward-looking perspective, Instead of dwelling on past mistakes or missed chances, you focus on what's ahead. This optimism combined with realism allows you to stay motivated and keep your eyes on long-term goals, even when immediate results are slow. Finally, consistently recognizing and acting on opportunities cultivates a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. You begin to see that opportunities are plentiful and accessible, rather than rare and limited. This abundance mindset reduces fear and competition and promotes collaboration and generosity, which can further enhance your wealth building efforts.